Hello guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. So today's video, I have a story I want to share and I'll be asking for your own opinion. I came across this story online and I decided to bring it here so that we can talk about it. So this is a story of a woman and her husband. So she discovered something about her husband and she's confused. She wants people's advice. So I'll be reading out everything she said. My husband came home later than usual that evening. He looked tired, dropped his bag and took his bath and went straight to bed. Nothing unusual. The next morning, while I was in the shower, his phone kept vibrating. Normally, I don't check his phone, but the calls wouldn't stop. I picked it up, thinking maybe it was an emergency. The caller's name was saved as electrician. I answered. Instead of a man's voice, I heard a woman says, "Baby, are you still angry? You left without saying goodbye yesterday." At that moment, I froze. Before I could even respond, she hung up. When my husband came out of the bathroom, I asked him calmly, "Who is the electrician?" He looked confused for a second, then smiled and said, "That's my colleague's wife. We save a number like that because my colleague borrows my phone a lot." Honestly, I didn't believe him. The whole day I couldn't eat properly. My mind kept racing. Was he lying? Was he telling the truth? Was I about to accuse an innocent man? That evening, I decided to call the number myself. The woman answered, but this time, before I could say anything, another man collected the phone from her and said, "Hello, sorry, my wife is always joking with people. Is this Brother James?" At that moment, I realized my husband had actually been telling the truth. I felt relieved, but I also felt guilty because in my mind, I had already convicted him. So she asked, "If you were in my shoes, would you have confronted your husband immediately, or would you have investigated first? And if you were the husband, would you be upset that your spouse didn't trust you?" So this was the story I saw online, and I decided to say, okay, let me bring it here so that we can talk about it. As someone who just watched the story right now, what do you think? Do you think the wife accused the husband wrongly? Do you think the husband is saying the truth? I mean, to me, if you are going to ask me, I will tell you that the man is not being honest. And the reason why the woman trusts the man so much might be because she has not caught him cheat before. So her seeing that comes as a shock to her. When you believe a man so much that you so much believe in a man that to you believe that he can never cheat on you. So when you now see that message, you are still doubting whether it is real, whether it is true, or it is a lie. Now when the man now comes again to justify his lie, to make you believe that everything you saw is not true, you actually believe because you trusted him. You believe, and just because you've not caught them red-handed, you might still have a little bit of doubt. But if you ask me, I will tell you that the man is not being honest. Because how can you say that you saved your colleague's wife's number as an electrician? Like how? From where to where? How can you save somebody's wife's number as electrician? Which kind of play be that one? You still now say that you guys joke around. Like, does the wife even think at all? To me, I'm like, it is love that is blinding that woman. How can a man tell you that he saved his colleague's wife's number on his phone as an electrician? What happened to just leaving the number like that? What happened to saving the person's number and you write, "Oh, James' wife" or something's wife? How can you say that you saved your colleague's wife's number as an electrician? To me, in fact, that alone has given you out. Saying that alone has given you out. But I'm not going to blame that woman. Maybe she so much trust her husband that she believed that her husband can never do anything wrong. So if you were the one, are you going to believe the story this man just told her wife? Are you going to believe the story? But for me, I did not believe the story one bit. It is all a lie. The woman that called the man is the side chick, and everything the woman said is exactly the way it is. This is nothing. This sounds nothing like a joke. It is never a joke. It is real. But then again, let me hear your own thoughts in the comment section. What is your opinion? Do you think the man is telling the wife the truth? Do you think the woman overreacted in the first place? And do you think it is good that the woman just believed the man like that and she should just let it slide? For me, I'm not going to believe that story. That story is a lie. Even if you try to plan for another man to pick up the call to pretend like the woman's husband, it is a lie. The fact that you saved the woman's number as an electrician on your phone has already sold you out that any other thing you want to say is a complete lie. But I'm going to leave you guys to tell me your opinion in the comment section. I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye bye.